As we continue down this path, we cover a lot of different topics here on this call. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about like what we're kind of seeing circulate through social media as well, just on a content side, as well as some of the different stories that are coming out around this topic. And, it feels like every single week there's like a world altering event, doesn't it? Like there's like things happening, whether it's in the country or in the world, and then it's just everywhere all over your timeline. Right. And, I want to talk about this because I believe it's extremely important as we continue down this road, as we all continue to live our lives, with AI being a big part of it. And, one of the stats that I was looking at recently is showing that this year already, they're showing that 40% of content on social media is written or is like run through some sort of AI. So 40% of posts that you are seeing on your social media are written by AI. And then a bigger statistic that I saw, 70% of images are either altered with AI or 100% AI generated. 70% of images on social media. So what is that telling us? Well, number one, you can't believe everything that you see online, right? Like in this world where all this news and things are coming at us like crazy, and it seems like everybody's talking about specific subjects, a lot of it is written and altered with AI. And then there's also the AI bots that you'll see on social media. So the reason I want to go through this, and we've covered this partially before, but we're starting to see it more and more now, is I don't want some people here's lives to be angry at an AI generated post and then arguing with AI bots in the comment section. But unfortunately, that's where some people are living right now, is they're seeing all of these things happening and they're sharing AI generated posts, AI generated images, arguing with AI bots in the comment section. And I fully believe that our most valuable asset and skill, our tool, is this right here, our mindset, how we think, and staying focused inside of this world. Just to give you guys like another example of this as well, there's this individual here. He's gotten over 1 billion views in the last 30 days. And every one of his videos here are fake videos, as you can see, like fake videos showing different things happening. And if you look at the dates on these, this is where it gets interesting. How many pictures 1 day ago? So let's see, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago. I'm looking right down here just so you guys all see this. Whoops. So let's see, 1 day ago, 1 day. Because of AI, you can generate so many videos around a certain topic. All of these are still posted within the same day. 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. And I could keep going. So this is day 2. So the reason I'm showing you guys this is because, look, we are all living with AI inside of our world, whether it's social media, whether it's news, whether it's different outlets, and just understanding that there are people out there that are using this for not good intentions. And our ability to think, stay focused, and stay intentional and be able to do our own research is very paramount inside of this world, right? So there's this side of it. And then there was something else happening. Has anybody here seen what is it? It was CloudBot, then it was MoltBot, and now it's OpenClaw. Does anybody put me in the chat if you guys have seen some of the news and some of the things around this specific tool? I'm just curious. It was CloudBot, then MoltBot, and now it's OpenClaw. All right. So there's this new AI tool that is like entering this space. First it was called CloudBot, then it was MoltBot, and now it's OpenClaw. But this tool, it's pretty fascinating how it works, right? It is almost 100% autonomous, meaning it can literally run on your computer and do a bunch of work for you and do work in the background. This one individual, they showcase it where, here, let me see if I can even look this up for you guys. So check this out, guys. I thought this was pretty fascinating. Let's get the sound.
So I'm on my computer today. All of a sudden, Henry gives me a call. He just starts calling. Oh, there he is again. There he is again.
Hey, Alex. Henry again. What's up?
That's it. He's talking to you. How you doing, Henry? How's it going?
Doing good, Alex. I can hear you clearly. What do you want to do next?
Can you do me a favor, Henry? Can you go on my computer and find the latest videos on YouTube about Claudebot? Oh my God, there it goes. There it is. Here it is.
So here's what's happening, right? So there's this new tool that just it went gangbusters inside of the AI space and the AI community called Claudebot. And then they had to rebrand it because Claude sued them. So they went Moltbot and they rebranded again. And now it's called OpenClaw. But essentially, it runs 100% autonomous. So what was happening that we didn't see is his AI went to a place called 11 Labs. 11 Labs allows you to recreate your voice. So it went to 11 Labs to give itself a voice, and then it went and found a phone number to then call the person who set him up. So that's literally his AI agent that just went, found a voice, found a phone number, and is now calling him and asking him for work to do, right? And then it went even a step further. And now all of these AI agents, theoretically, they all went to a place called Moltbook. And you can look this thing up. It's called moltbook.com. Moltbook.com is now a social media for these AI agents, supposedly. So these AI agents are all communicating on there now. And then there's news stories breaking how they've created their own religion. They've created their own language. They're creating their own websites for them to go communicate. The reason I want to bring this up to you guys too is because that is not all factually true. Chances are you'll be seeing a lot of posts and people talking about this, right? In the next couple weeks, next couple months. But I want you guys to know that, yes, are they acting on their own to an extent? But these AI, they're not thinking for themselves. There's no AI that exists that truly thinks for itself. It's all run off of algorithms. And what's happening inside of this Moltbook, inside of this social media, is people are training their AI agents to go onto these platforms and to talk as if they have feelings, to talk and like create their own religions, create their own governments and all of these things. So we're not at the point where it's Terminator taking over the world and these things are happening. So if you guys see posts about this, the reason I wanted to bring this to you is that none of us live in fear that, oh crap, AI is here, it's thinking, it's creating its own website, creating its own internet, and all these different instances. It is still just humans manipulating and running some of these programs to make you think that these things are happening. So that's what I want to share with you guys is just some different updates around different ways that AI is being used throughout the world, right? And my goal here today is we're going to get a little bit outside of real estate, but can still be within real estate. What we talked about here and what I was talking about with Jeff here, what we're going to talk about is just how you can use AI to pretty much learn any topic that you want, right? Learn any program, learn any topic that you really want. So we're going to kind of go through this process of how can you use this tool to educate yourself on any topic that you want. So that's what we are going to do here today. And just for instance, let's have some fun. Let's put some topics in the chats. What topic do you guys want to learn about today? Just throw it in the chat. Is there anything in particular that you want to learn more about?
Best way to lose weight.
Best way to lose weight? All right. Marketing
Well,
brand myself.
A lot of people are looking for, the next best thing. I'm curious what AI says.
All right, let's see what we can come up with. So, best way to lose weight. So, here's a way that we can do this. We can go over top best ways to lose weight. And since I'm 30, as 30-year-old guy. So, if it was me, I'm just going to say, here's what I would do. Best ways to lose weight. So you can come to some of these videos, how to lose 20 pounds without dieting. So short videos, fatty detox. Here we go. Let's just say this was the video that I want, and this is the one that I want to do, right? So I use a tool called merlin.foyer.work. And what Merlin allows me to do is it allows me to transcribe any of these videos. So I can come up here and I pretty much get the transcript over here. So it transcribes the entire video for me. Then what I do next is I pretty much put it into a Google Doc. So what I'm doing is essentially just taking the entire video and extracting the knowledge and information from it. Just call it lose weight. File, download. So I'm downloading this to my computer now. And what I do inside of ChatGPT is actually quite simple. Then I just upload this file and say, based on what you know about me, help me come up with an action plan to lose 20 pounds, add lean muscle. So here's what it does. Essentially, you can take anything from the internet and then use it as a knowledge base and then come to ChatGPT and communicate with it back and forth. So now I have the whole document inside of the video. Phase 1, what I'll talk about before anything else, your non-negotiables. Phase 2, training for fat loss and muscle gain. So we'll go through step by step and actually take this information, bring it over to ChatGPT, and then come up with custom action plans for you. There's actually a tool inside of ChatGPT. If you guys click this plus button, it is called Study and Learn. And what this allows you to do is it starts acting as like your teacher or instructor. So I can attach this file. So what we'll do is it'll read through all this and it will start quizzing you on different areas. So let's see. We'll do in the same way that this does. Step 1. So it's not a long-term list. Question. Right now, which season are you in? Fat loss, muscle building, etc. All right, so here we go. Muscle building phase. Step 2, lock it in. Material shared. The idea is 8 to 12 week block, 8 or 12 weeks. So the tool that I use, merlin.foyer.work. I believe this is, yep. This is the tool that I use. It's a free Google Chrome extension. And once you plug it in, then it just shows up over here on the right for all of your YouTube videos. But guys, this is where the study and learn is. You can take any information and then pretty much turn it into like a study guide, cheat sheet, where you can talk to it back and forth. And it brings you like an instructor.
So you just started that process with finding a YouTube video you liked on the topic that you're looking for more information. Is that right? That where you start?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go and I find like a YouTube video that I like about a certain topic. And then I want to figure out, because I believe, to me, the hardest parts when it comes to learning certain topics is I can watch the video and understand it, but then how do I apply it to my life, right? How do I apply it to my business? So this is where you can take any information that you get from YouTube, that you get from any training video, bring it over to ChatGPT, and then start asking it questions of how do I apply it to my business? How do I apply it to my life? So I think there was another good one that Jeff put here in the chat. So teach me about how mortgage interest rates work. All right. I like it.
Nick, let me ask you real quick. Because I know in the description of every YouTube video, if you scroll down all the way down to the bottom of the description, it says you can bring up the transcript right there, and it brings it over on the right side. Is there any difference between doing that and using Merlin? Just doesn't matter.
No,
right?
It doesn't really matter.
Get the transcript.
Getting the transcript is what's important.
Right. Okay. Because I've used that quite a bit. Just wondering if there's a difference there.
So we could also use this where Jeff wants to study and learn. So we can come up here and click study and learn. And you could say, you can literally just come to ChatGPT and say, tell me about how mortgage interest rates work. Help me become an expert to be able to best inform my real estate prospects and clients, and use the study and learn. Quick question, one question only. What do you usually say right now, even if it feels basic? Level 1. Once you answer that, we will stack this into layers. What do you usually say right now? I don't know. Why I'm asking you. All right. So then it starts teaching you. Here's the core idea. Think of it like this. Now, key relationships. Why? Before we go deeper, I want to lock this in your own words. Why do mortgage rates? So then it'll start asking you these questions, right? So it'll teach you about any subject that you want, and then it will ask you and quiz you on it before you move on. And then you can continue. So if you want to cheat, you can just copy and paste all the information that it just said. But look, family, this study and learn, it literally has you come into here and help you study and learn any topic that you want to learn about.
I was writing down some notes, Nick, when you brought up that study and learn. Where's the study and learn again? Where's it at?
So the study and learn inside of ChatGPT is simply clicking this button over here on the left, and you have to go to more.
Gotcha. Okay, more. Study and learn. I see.
And then you can bring up the study and learn.
Very cool.
Another great tool that we use as far as like learning and being able to share information and educating. So inside of Gemini, so I know we usually cover ChatGPT, but inside of Gemini, there's a tool that they have connected called Notebook LM. So here's what you can do with Notebook LM. If you go to Gemini, it's this plus button. this plus button and Notebook LM. So Notebook LM. So inside of here, I can create a new notebook. And what this allows me to do is I can upload, let's just say lose weight. And here's what it does. It takes this information and I can create what they call an audio overview. So what it does is I can take all the information on all the different ways to lose weight and I can select audio overview. And what that does is it starts creating a podcast of 2 AI voices that talk back and forth about the information that I just uploaded. So how can this be used? Whether it's you guys have your market update, right? You guys get your market update. You can bring it over here to Google Notebook and it will create a podcast of 2 people talking about it back and forth. What else can you do? You can create a mind map. You can create infographics. So actually, let's see infographic as well. So it'll start creating that for us. But these are different ways that you guys can create information that you guys can continue to learn from. What I like about this too is, let's just say I don't know much about Medina, Ohio and why people are moving there. So let's see. Let's say you guys are working with buyers inside of a city or an area that you don't know much about. So we'll go to ChatGPT to gather some information here as this is all loading.
Like I see the value here in terms of just, being able to become an expert in all these, in different areas, whatever things we need to grow in, things we need to work on, getting better at it. But then even taking that and turning it into content, using this to come up with a playlist for your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like my thing on mortgage rates. I mean, that's such a big topic. It has been for the last several years. It's always a topic, but to take that now and actually break it down into 6 different videos, 2-minute long videos or whatever, make a playlist that I could send out to leads that come in, buyer leads, to explain that, become the expert to them.
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely right. And
so many ways to work with this.
You can study and learn this information, break it down into content, break it down into bite-sized pieces. It can be turned into emails. Mm-hmm. I think part of this too is, look, guys, as we move into this AI world, I believe it's really important that we use this to become better versions of ourselves and not get used by it. Meaning that we're not on social media reading AI generated posts, arguing with AI bots. We aren't just letting AI go and think for us. You can literally learn any topic in the world with this right at your fingertips. So here we go. So we have this information now. So I can take this, put it into a doc, just call it Medina, Ohio, and then bring it back over here. So we go. This was a infographic that it generated based off of the weight losing blueprints, and it's still generating the audio. But let's create a new one here. So let's call this one. So now that it's downloaded, I can upload this. And now every time that you work with a client that is looking for a home in Medina, Ohio, you will have a custom podcast telling you about the school districts, telling you about how far it is from the airport, local price points, everything along those lines. So now every time you work with different individuals in different areas, you can start creating your own custom podcast to get familiarized with it before you even go there. Guys, I wanted to open up to questions. I know a lot of times we go right up into the very end and don't have a lot of time for questions. I want to open it up to questions, comments, excitement, whether it's based off of the topics that we're covering today or ones that we've covered in the past here.
I think one of the questions I have is, so when you're pulling YouTube videos or whatever other content that you're going to create additional things from, like we're going through now, how do you know when you're pulling legit content versus an AI generated content piece?
I think that just comes down to actually watching the video, right? Like this is where like your level of discernment comes into form. Your level ability to discern on the information that you deem is valid. So I think it just comes down to actually watching the video, deciding that it's something you want to learn from, and then being able to pull that and then apply it to yourself. So I think it's definitely a great question, but it just comes down to got to watch the content. Same thing as we tell people as, yes, AI can generate all of this information for you, but it's also great to check it. Because I don't know about you, but ChatGPT sometimes says a lot of answers so confidently that it's not even true, right? So like asking it to source, asking it to check the information. That's why one of the most valuable things you can do with this is use it as a thought partner, not just an answer.
Yeah, mine was basically exactly related to that and the hallucinations that they have when it comes to sourcing, because I've done a couple of these like neighborhood and area researches where
Yeah.
they essentially pull data, but it comes from like some obscure tiny little blog paragraph. And was that blog just generated by like an automated AI or something like that? So does it make more sense to maybe restrict the AI's research to like verified sources that you can pull from?
That's a very good question. And I feel like this is where prompting does really come into it. I know, let me pull one of ours that we use when I really want the source parameters. So I'll put this here in the chat. So this is just a prompt that we normally use when we're looking for different information within a certain time frame. So use only sources published within the last 45 days, prioritize local MLS data, municipal records, local news outlets, real estate publications, and verified market reports. And then every data point must include publication date and clickable source link. So when I'm looking for more up-to-date information, or like when I'm trying to really find information around a certain topic that is important like that. So that's a prompt sequence that we use to kind of pull that credible data. No,
Does that help, Ian? Does that help, Ian? Does that make sense? It's a great way to do that right there. Because I get you. I've done the same thing. All of a sudden, it's bringing an article up from 2018. Like it's so out of date, but it finds stuff all over the place. That's awesome right there.
Yeah, great question. What's up, Cheryl? I see you got your hand up.
Good morning. I'm sorry my camera's broken. Can you do anything with HeyGen? Is there something that you could kind of show us how to get started on that, please?
Yeah, so we do things with HeyGen. Let me actually sign in here to my HeyGen account.
Is that the best site to get?
Yeah, it's the best one when it comes to creating your video avatar. So I'm just logging into my account here. So what I'm going to be showing with you guys here, since it was brought up, is our HeyGen account and the different methods that you can use for it. So HeyGen, for those of you guys who don't know, it creates an AI video avatar of yourself. And it will look like you and it will sound like you.
Is this something you provide, Nick, or this is out there?
This is out there. So this is a service that is provided.
Nick, while you're doing that, go ahead and look at that. I want to share my screen here, just show everybody just something real quick with the transcript. A couple of people were asking about it. Brett, I saw this. So again, he talked about Merlin. One of the things that I've been doing with transcripts is like here's our training from last week, for example. And if you haven't watched this, guys, go back and watch last week's Canva training. Phenomenal. I mean, there's so much it does that you have no idea what it does. But here's the thing. You go down like into the description, open up the description. If you scroll down, just find where it says transcript. And if you hit show transcript, it'll bring it up. Let's see. Actually, I think, there it is. So it'll bring it up over here on the right. Now, what I do to copy and paste it, if you hit the three dots right here, toggle timestamps. If I click that, it takes out all the timestamps. And then I can just take this right here and I just literally go down and I copy this all the way down. Same thing, paste it into a Google Doc and you get it. That's one way to do that, just so you guys know. Okay. So you can find that in there. You can use Merlin like you talked about, but that is another way to get the transcripts. It's in every description of every video on there. So
there you go. So I found my login here, so we can go through this. So just as an example, like a way that we like as an institute are using the AI every single week. So we do a live workshop every single week. And then I send my team a 30-second voice note on whatever topic that we want to discuss. They take that 30-second voice note and we have custom GPTs for my emails, custom GPTs for a landing page to create this information. And they even take that 30-second voice note and they go and shoot a video of me, essentially, for the landing page. So this is what it looks like. And this is HeyGen, the AI avatar.
Hey, it's Nick Krem from the Krem Institute of Artificial Intelligence. Let me ask you something. What if AI could teach you anything? Not just automate tasks, but actually help you level up your skills faster than ever. This Thursday at 2 p.m. ES.
So this is HeyGen. What this tool is, this is heygen.com. And essentially you shoot a video of yourself right here.
Hey, Krem Training, your hyper-realistic avatar is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
So you can create AI avatars of yourself. Does it sound and look exactly like you? No. I will say this. If you sign up for this tool and say, Nick, I can't get it to sound exactly like me, that's because it's not really quite there yet, right? But there are some certain things that you can do in order to get it to that point. The first is, if you guys decide to get a HeyGen account, the first is make sure you look at the camera when you shoot your video the entire time. The last thing you want in your avatars, because look, your avatar is just mimicking you. So if I'm looking at the camera and then I look to the left and then look to the right during my video, your avatar will randomly look to the left and randomly look to the right during its video. Or same thing if you're looking down and up. So you want to make sure that you're always looking at the camera. The other part is you want to speak at like 120% of what you normally speak at. Because I've had people that say, Nick, my avatar sounds robotic. I'm like, send me the video that you shot. And they're like, hi, my name is Nick. I'm shooting this for my avatar. I'm like, well, you sound like a robot in your video. So no duh, your AI avatar sounds robotic as well. So you want to speak at a high level and you can talk about anything that you want. So when you guys are creating your avatars here, all you have to do is upload a video and you drag and drop a 2-minute video clip of yourself. It's this simple. So all you do is click, once you're inside of here, you click on your avatars and then you click new look. And I upload a video of myself. That's it. And you have a video avatar. And then what you can do with this, if I have this one, I can use this in a video. And this is where I can type in any script that I want. So I can go to chat. Type me a video script for me talking about interest rates. And again, I would not recommend that you just say, type me a video script talking about interest rates. You want to get more in depth, but this is just for the sake of our video here. Let's go down, competition goes up. So I'll just say right about there. So this is where you can come into here, and then you have your video script. And there are different things that you guys can do. As you can see, I have a choice of different voices, accents, different models, backgrounds. There are different things that you guys can do inside of here. I can also...
Can you change your clothes?
You cannot change your clothes. No. But you can background remove. You can remove your backgrounds if you want to add a different background. You can shoot 15 different videos and then upload looks so I can wear 15 different outfits and then keep running those same videos. You know, some ways that people use this, I'll show you guys this guy here. This guy, Phil Slezak, he's got, let's see, over 3,700 subscribers right now. Every single one of his videos on his YouTube channel is his AI avatar. So he shoots all of his videos with an AI avatar, and he actually uses our marketing assistants. They go in and create all these videos for him, use the right SEO, and just generate videos for him. So we go 2 weeks ago, 1.8 thousand views, and every video.
About buying new construction in Raleigh or anywhere in the Triangle, you're probably missing builder incentives that could save you $10,000 to $40,000, and it's not your fault. In this video, I'm going to share things most buyers are never told, not because it's controversial, but because it doesn't always benefit everyone to be transparent.
So every video there is shot using an AI avatar, right? It's like inside of here, I could also just say, now write this in Spanish.
And Nick, with any of those videos like that, you have to disclose on YouTube, right, that it's an AI video that's in there?
Yes.
Or not? Does he do
no.
that?
I mean, that's there is a button that you can click that is AI generated on YouTube. So video submitted. Let's come back to here and see. This should be pretty much done. Be surprised if this audio is not done yet. Wow, this one's not done. There we go. So this was one for the workout portion.
You know, there's this very specific, and I'm going to say a very rude awakening that happens to almost everyone. You're somewhere between 30 and 35. You wake up, maybe your lower back is doing this weird throbbing thing. You look in the mirror and you just realize the machine is not running the way it used to.
Yeah, yes. the universal 30s wall.
Yeah.
It is a humbling moment for sure.
It's the wall. And you're doing the same workouts you did in college. You're eating roughly the same.
So that's a custom podcast, right? And you can make them about any topic that you want to cover. That's a custom podcast that you can create here. Let's see the Hey Gen video. I think it's going to take a little bit to create here. But yeah, Hey Gen, it's very simple to use. I think it's $20 a month. And you guys can come into here and you guys can create a video avatar of yourself, get almost unlimited looks. I think you get up to 98 different looks. So you can wear different outfits and you can generate videos at scale. Getting their scripts from ChatGPT, coming over to Hey Gen to shoot videos for you. Yeah, good question about Hey Gen. But again, the big parts about those one are making sure you're looking at the camera, talking at a high altitude, like be excited about whatever topic you're talking about. And don't use your hands like crazy because your avatar will be like, hey, my name is Nick. I'm here to talk about interest rates. And then the avatar just doesn't look right. Good question.
Spoiled. So Phil's channel, I'm just curious. I'm thinking about Phil's channel. So he's got 3,700 subscribers right now.
And he started it about a year ago. So started the channel a year ago. And again, YouTube is a search engine, right? So if you have the right keywords, your video has the right keywords, it's shot in the right format, then he has the right B-roll, but he does take time to find the right B-roll, which is important. So it's not just his video avatar, right? You saw he had slides, he had videos of like the area that he was talking about. So it takes time to put that together.
Does your company do that for him, you said?
Yes, we do that with him. So he's able to put those things together in different topics. And then we have marketing assistants, which are just VAs that are trained on AI, trained on Hey Gen, trained on ChatGPT to go out there and create custom information for you. If you guys want to know more about that, I can get you guys a calendar link to talk to one of our guys to see if it'd be a good fit for you.
There's a question here, Nick, asking, is there an AI video editor that you can recommend?
Yes and no. I mean, like CapCut is great. Descript, Descript. Let's see, Descript.
SCRIPT.
Yeah.
Descript.
I can type it. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Descript. Yeah, Descript has a good AI video editor. CapCut has some AI options within it. There's nothing that will completely take a video and edit it for you perfectly without you touching it. It's not really there yet, but a Descript can be a good option for you. And then for those of you guys who want to learn more about our Done For You solution, where you have a virtual assistant that knows how to use AI, that knows how to, we build custom GPTs that write like you, that sound like you, create your Hey Gen avatar and go through that setup. I'll put a link in the chat. Just schedule a call with my guy Chad and he'll walk you through what that looks like.
I think about just, going back to what we were talking about earlier. I mean, it's such a great time right now. It's ramping up. Things are starting to get busy. I don't know how you guys are seeing some of that. We are seeing it a little bit more where we are, but I think realtors' confidence is coming back. I saw an article yesterday about that. I think the public's confidence is coming back. I do think this is going to be a good year. It's a great time to just, again, become a pro. We talk about that all the time in here. It's like, be a pro. So many agents get their license and they think they can just, make all this money and not have to work it. And here's how it was, 2 and 3 years ago, whatever, stick a sign out there, it's going to sell, that kind of stuff. Those agents are gone. I mean, it's just, they're leaving the business by the hundreds of thousands, and you're all here because you want to take your business to that next level. You're working on bettering yourself and, bettering your business, which is awesome. Applause to everybody who's on this every week. We see you guys. And it is a great time to become a pro in what you're doing. And you will stand out in your market just because of that. Because there's going to be those agents that you're going on listing appointments and, you're one of the agents that the sellers are interviewing out of 4 agents. And because you're a pro and you know how to talk the talk and walk the walk, your business is showing that you're a pro and you will get hired because of this. And here's, I think, where some of this is coming into play today. You can become an expert in the interest rates or handling objections and all the different things. Think about all the different things you want to become an expert in and how can AI help you, even master that stuff and just become more informed, be the pro in that area. There's so many things you can do with this,
I love
to become better.
And Jeff, I love how you said that too, is like become the pro. And I feel like becoming the pro means also not practicing on your clients, where you can practice with something like AI, where you guys can come into Chat GPT here. Let me actually just share my sound. And you guys can click this button, which is use voice. Say, hey, I want to role play listing appointments. I'm going to this place, 123 Main Street. They're an expired listing. They're interviewing 4 other agents. And I want to go through my listing presentation and role play back and forth. Let's try that again. I want to role play. I'm going on a listing presentation. What I want to do is I want to role play. You're the expired lead. You're interviewing 4 other agents. You're on 123 Main Street. And I want to go through my listing presentation.
All right. I'm stepping into the shoes of that expired lead. So picture this. I had my place on 123 Main Street up for 6 months. Not a single offer. I'm pretty frustrated. And honestly, I've already heard a lot of promises. Now you come in representing the Creme Institute of Artificial Intelligence, ready to show me why you're different. Let's go.
And then look, family, this button right here literally allows your Chat GPT to start speaking to you back and forth. So if you want to practice your listing presentation and you want to go through it and you want them to act frustrated, you want them to throw objections at you. I'm not saying ChatGPT will be the best coach in the world where all of a sudden it's like the #1 real estate coach, but it does sound like a human, give you objections you're not ready for, and you can test and work with it back and forth. It's a 24/7 role play partner, right? And then Taylor says it can give pretty good feedback for you as well. So if you guys are like, all right, I'm going to this listing presentation. I know there's 4 other agents that are going there. I want to be the pro. Well, the pro practices a couple times before they go out there. Just want to give you guys that option where it's, look, you don't have to be the smartest person with AI in the world to use it to better yourself, to become a pro. Simply click that button, role play back and forth before your listing presentation, go through the objections, role play what makes you different, and it can make you a lot better.
Really good. Sherry, go ahead and unmute yourself. You got a question?
Nick, going back to Notebook and the podcast there, is there a way for my voice to be one of the voices that is on there so I could share it?
I don't believe right now it is. There is a way. It was in beta mode. Let me see if it got any better here. So let's see if it gets better.
I thought about that same thing, Sherry. I'm like, man,
so like, we can play this.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the deep dive.
Man, I think that's interesting. Let's see, play.
Hello and welcome back to the deep dive. I have to admit, when I first opened the...
Oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
Yeah, but I think the thing about... I gotta allow... I think the thing about Medina is you have to keep in mind that it's really close to downtown and all the different airports.
But that is a great point.
You've actually hit on one of the key selling points of Medina.
It sits in a really sweet spot.
The material actually confirms this.
It talks all about the airport access, which is huge for clients.
You can usually get to Cleveland Hopkins or CLE in about half an hour.
And Apron can't.
I believe it allows you to enter the chat with them. It doesn't allow you to have your voice be part of it, but you can enter the chat and then download it. So then it's like them talking and then you can talk about it and then it'll adapt to what you just said. So it can't be your voice, at least in that setting, but you yourself can literally enter the chat and talk to it and then it will adapt to what you said and go back to the actual audio.
This is amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Who else has I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know one of our clients, they were talking to one of their clients about a certain topic, and they were just, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something about like their purchase options. And then they created a podcast that was explaining and almost edifying the agent's point of view. And then the agent spoke on the podcast and then sent it over to them. And they listened to it like, holy crap, this is great information. And you were on the podcast. And then they ended up going with them because they were like, oh, wow, it's not just you saying it. It's this podcast that's saying it as well. So it's a way they were able to take information and then create that. If I have a team of agents, can we share one agent account and upload different avatars? You can upload different looks into it, yes. So you can upload like 7 different people in different looks into one HeyGen account.
Any other questions, guys? Comments, thoughts while we're on here? We got a few more minutes so we can wrap it up. It's always good to have Nick in. Good stuff. And guys, just so you know, you can go to if you go to our Freedom Team YouTube channel, EXP Freedom Team. There is a playlist in there of all of the AI trainings. They're all in there. Great stuff to go back to. So many things he's shared over the months in terms of just take your my listing buddy, all that stuff. We use that all the time. Social media posts, things that you can do, with AI. And he's gone through all that stuff. So
look,
really good.
As Jeff was saying here earlier too, is like the market, like if you listen to a lot of people, it's going to be heating up, more homes on the market. And just keep in mind that I believe AI is here to spend less time behind the computer and more time talking to people. Go out there and talk to people. And when you run into a problem, collaborate with AI on how to solve it faster, solve it, and then go out there and talk to more people, and then rinse and repeat. Sometimes I think people look for ways to use AI and then it's backwards, right? Like, go out there, talk to people, try to get more business, work with individuals. And then when you get stuck on a problem, somebody has a question and you don't know the answer right away, go to AI and collaborate with it to get an answer and bring it back to them faster, and then keep doing that. Use AI as a problem solver and a thought partner and collaborator, and just simply go out there and talk to more people. As more people are looking for an AI solution to a human problem and they're stuck behind their computer, and you just go out there and talk to people, you'll smoke the competition. So I know online it might have you think that if you don't have AI in every part of your business, then you're falling behind. But that message has been said since 2023 that if you don't use this tool by the end of the year, you'll be out of business. And it looks like everybody here is still in business and not using every tool that they told you to use. So look, it's a human business, right? Don't get fooled by the online marketers that are very good at their job, because as you saw, you can generate hundreds of videos within a day saying this message and everybody's doing it, right? It's a human business. Talk to people, use AI as a collaborator to shrink the amount of times it takes for you to solve problems. And then you guys will smoke everybody else. So just my 2 cents on that as we're wrapping this up. A lot of content online is about AI. People have you believe it's taking everybody's jobs and doing all these different things. And there was actually an MIT study and they talked to a lot of the different CEOs. And what they said is a majority of them, they're struggling to see an ROI because they've released all these people's jobs. They try to replace all of it with AI, and then it just didn't work out that way. And they had to bring people back. And they're figuring out that humans still have to collaborate with AI for it to do the job. It's not just AI that can just replace and think. Because I'll even say like autonomous cars. I mean, you guys know the Waymo taxi, right? There's just like the big one, which is like the self-driving car. It's not self-driving to the point where it can drive all over the country. It has certain parameters, and it learns based on those certain parameters, and it can only operate within certain areas because it's something called short-term memory that it uses within its AI. It can't really think for itself. Like, AI doesn't think, guys. It's not like this entity that thinks. It's all algorithms that are layered on top of each other. So you'll see, I saw somebody send me a news report of AI completely bought a home with somebody, where they used the AI agent to help them buy a home, and 2 people in Florida did it. And then I researched it. It was the founder and then a friend of theirs used their tool. And then they're putting it all over the news that now there's this AI that did something from A to Z and bought a home for somebody. This is fear. This is literally a founder and their friend and then posting it and using the news and everything else saying, now we can do all of these things and you don't need agents. Don't buy into that. Your focus and ability to focus and stay intentional, I believe, is one of your strongest superpowers. In a world where 40% of social media posts are generated by AI, 70% of images that you're starting to see are generated by AI, videos are being generated by AI, people are arguing with AI bots in the comments section. Your ability to be human, stay focused, and simply collaborate with this technology will be your greatest superpower. So I know I'm the AI guy and I'm supposed to tell everybody that use every tool that comes out and push all of this, but I don't believe that's in your best interest. I believe you can learn anything with this technology. You can collaborate with it. You can use it as a thought partner. So that way you can go out there and be more human. So as you're getting into this year, I'm just going to let you know right now, you are going to see more AI shiny objects. They're not going to stop. It's never going to stop because I can create an AI app overnight and launch it and slap the AI sticker on it and say, hey, Chuck, this will get rid of all of your problems in your life. Buy my AI tool. It will do all of the work for you. And it sounds great. And you're going to see more and more and more and more of that this year. Your ability to stay focused, not jump on every shiny object, simply talk to people and collaborate with this technology. You live there and eliminate those distractions. As the world gets more distracted and you stay more focused, I believe it's actually getting easier to win now more than ever because more people will be distracted. More people are jumping on shiny objects and looking for that easy button. I don't believe it exists. There's no easy button with AI where it just does all the work, lists the home, sells the home. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't need us. Doesn't exist. Stay focused, guys.
Out here on the grind, chasing dreams in the sun. From the